Hey guys, Zerkaa here and welcome back to my Millwall career mode series. Today's video is going to be slightly shorter than the usual. This is because I've been at university all day and I hadn't really finished editing this video. I hadn't finished cutting it all up. So I didn't really have time. I literally got in about an hour ago, finished editing all up, and now I'm recording this at 9:30. So apologies for that being shorter, but we go into this one and you see I'm just making some quick tactical changes for my game against MK Dons. Obviously MK Dons are a team that have only recently been promoted this season into the Championship. So it should be a game that I should definitely be winning, especially if I'm going to even push for first and second. We go into half-time that game at 0-0, not even anything to show you. That's rare to not actually show you anything in a half, but luckily for you guys, the second half was a bit more eventful, I guess. See there, Romero just had a shot that went narrowly wide. 1 minute after, Edwards had a shot there, saved, just from inside of the box. And Piazon runs down the left-hand side in 65th minute, cuts inside, does a nice LT dribble there. And a near-post shot was saved again by the goalkeeper. And I was piling on pressure in this game, and definitely looking like a game that I was just going to snatch a goal in at some point. But obviously you always have to be very wary of how far and how much you push up, because the computer can always it can always backfire on you. The more you push up, the more likely the computer is to counter that and go out and score a goal against you. So you have to be careful about how many players you bring forward sometimes and how slowly you work your way up. Luckily there in the 75th minute, Wallace managed to break through and score to make it 1-0, and from there on it was just plain sailing. It was just basically holding on and not letting them score no 90-minute goals. Romero Vidal nearly scores a header there, but that goes narrowly wide. We go into the 85th minute, Gabriel picks up the ball, is tackled, but luckily the ball falls to Romero Vidal. Romero Vidal passes it to Wallace, and Wallace cuts through the defenders and manages to get some space, gets a shot off, and that goes straight in to make it 2-0. Wallace scoring his second goal of the game and making that 2-0 for us, and that game then finished 2-0. And that's another 3 points in the bag, and that's 3 points that puts us closer in contention of getting into that automatic promotion spots. But obviously, as I said, and as you've seen, Norwich and Swansea are running away with this league so far, so it's going to be a very difficult job to actually get up there. As you can see here, my deal to sell Rakon to Middlesbrough for 250,000 has been finalised, and they've given me 190,000 of that transfer to go to my transfer budget. So that's always good, because obviously of me trying to sign some players in January, I'm going to need a bit more extra funding. And if you can just about make out, if you look on the right hand side, I'm currently in third place, and I was 11 points off of second place, so I've still got quite a way to go. You see here again a transfer offer for Aidan O'Brien, another player that I'm looking to offload, and that was an offer from Barnet for 100,000. He's valued at 110,000, but I thought I might as well just cut my losses and just sell him. Just if someone's willing to pay any money for him, I might as well sell him, because I don't want him in my squad. He's taking up wages, and I might as well sell him and try and get some money to add to my transfer budget. Got an offer here for Liam Feeney, and Liam Feeney is a good player. He just hasn't really been utilised. He's a right midfielder, and they've always had players above him. So in the first season we had Redmond, in the second season obviously now had Henry, and Henry's come through and shine through and been great for us. So he's a great player, but he's never really had the chance to actually come through and shine. See here, I put an inquiry, not even inquiry, I approached Leon with regards to BENZIA. Loads of you guys told me to sign BENZIA and said he's an amazing striker, and he turns into a great striker. And obviously he's way out of my price range for 1.7 million. So doing the wheeler dealer deals that I normally do, I went in and I offered 350,000, a lot less than he's actually valued at. But I thought we might as well, you know, YOLO and all that jazz. And we then move on, and as you can see here, Aidan O'Brien and Barnet talks broke down, so that's a shame. So I definitely wanted him to go. Completely that offer of Liam Feeney going to Birmingham has actually gone through, and that added £300,000 to my transfer budget. So that's £300,000 that I could actually spend on this. So exactly on this, when I say this, I mean BENZIA, and that's exactly what I did. I added £300,000 to that 350,000 offer that I previously given, and so that bumped up to 650, even though he's valued at 1.7. And you see there, I think that was them rejecting my initial bid of 350k, not them rejecting my 650k bid. And again, if you look on the right hand side, you can see the table properly, and Swansea top 72 points, which is crazy after 29 games. Norwich in second, and I'm 11 points behind Norwich. You see here, they rejected my offer, but they came back and said they have set a £800,000 price tag for him, which I was quite shocked by. I think at the time, I don't know, I was in a Skype call with someone, and I think I went mental. I was just so happy. I was like, they only want this much for him, but he's worth 1.7 million. Why do they want 800,000 for him? I've got a bargain again. And I was saying how excited I was to show you guys this. But I didn't obviously have 800,000, so I've added in Azogi, or Azoge. I can't see what I say his name. He was a player that I signed, and he's never really done anything for me. So I might as well offload him as well, if it means I'm going to be able to get BENZIA, another great striker for me. I've got to talk about that transfer there for Paul Robinson. If you missed that, you might want to quickly watch it back. I can't remember what even happened there. Apologies. I'll be going to our next game against Reading, who were 10th in the league prior to this game. So it's definitely a game that will be very difficult, but it's a game that nevertheless needs to be won. I don't know, it doesn't matter where the team I'm playing are in the league or how good they are. I pretty much need to be picking up 3 points every single game, because at the rate that Swansea and Norwich are picking up points, there is no way I'm going to catch them unless I basically win all of my games, because I think they're just going crazy. I think like Swansea have only still lost 1 game all season, and it's just mental. It's just a shame. Like any other season, and I'd be top of the league right now, but with the way that they're getting points, it's a shame. But as you saw previously there, I took a 1-0 lead through a nice David Edwards goal. Ball was crossed into him and he took it down and put it into the bottom corner. We've into the second half in the 83rd minute, and we have a nice passing move across the pitch to put James Henry through here, and Henry puts it into the bottom corner to make that 2-0. And that's one bit of advice I can give you. If any of you ever play the 3-5-2, working the ball across from one side of the pitch to the other just with short passes, so from one winger to the other just with short passes, including all the midfielders, it's a really good way to get yourself in a lot of space. And that's one bit of advice you can take from this episode today. That's the end of today's episode. Unfortunately, it's only short, I know. But there will be a better episode tomorrow when I actually have more time to do it. And so if you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like as always. And I shall see you guys next time. Goodbye.